Okay, this is Mike and Liam's dodgy podcast setup. As you can see down here, we have our...
Oh, you took the tape off.
Oh, I can just stick it back down.
Yeah, it's fucking shit. It's shit. The shittest setup.
Okay, no, hang on. Well, now it's off. Look, this is from an editing drunk. We've got a Winter Storm whiskey fucking thing because it looks like a DLC pack from a video game.
Is that why you bought it?
That's why I kept it.
Oh.
I bought it because it was like one of the most expensive whiskeys, but now I kept the packaging because it looks like some Call of Duty pack.
It does. It looks like your DLC, like hardened pack.
We just need some more tape to stick our little Osmo up because
this is the dodgiest setup ever.
That's what we do here in my house. We do everything dodgy.
Dodgy, mate.
Dodgy setups with the boys.
But yeah.
Okay. Welcome back to another podcast. We haven't done a podcast in a while because
we haven't had the setup really.
Yeah,
I mean, we could do it like this, but I don't know. This hasn't really been a priority. You know, we all haven't been together.
It's been hard, in lockdown, and plus our state particularly goes back into lockdown, and then Hayden goes back up to his country. Hayden has been going back up to his country home, and then we're all in the city, and that's where in his city home is where all the stuff is. So we're not together, obviously.
Yeah.
Which makes everything a lot harder.
But we're here now.
And we're going to be talking about starting out, because me and Liam are already having this conversation. That's why we turn on the cameras to talk to you about it as well. And Liam and I were thinking back to when we were younger, and basically just starting out how we did. Let's just continue the conversation.
Yeah, we were talking about how when you're starting out in photography, like when me and Mike were starting out in photography, we just started it because we liked the concept of it. Like, we didn't have any expectations, and we were comparing that to like people who might start off and have that expectation of seeing our photos or seeing other photographers' photos who are experienced and just comparing themselves to them and going out on a shoot when you're just beginning and being like, why aren't my photos looking like that? And then sort of giving up from that.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, we're just talking about how when we started, we just did it because we enjoyed it.
Exactly. And that's like what I was saying is when you first start out, you're untainted to what you think is like what you think you should be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I started photography, it was more like I just picked up a camera and I enjoyed going out and taking photos. Like every day after school, I'd be going out and taking photos. Most nights I'd be going out by myself. I'd be going to the park.
Yeah.
You know, I'd be going doing whatever, like trying out long exposures. I remember picking up my camera actually, and I was like pressing all the buttons because I was like, I wanted to take good photos or whatever. I was like trying to take better photos. I was pressing all the settings and stuff. And like, I had my camera on this setting like flower mode or some shit, right?
I forgot about those modes.
Yeah. I had it like flower mode, and every time I pressed the shutter to take a picture, the flash would come up and take a flash picture. I didn't want that to happen. And I didn't know how to fix it, and I was getting pissed off because I was like, I'm the world's shittest photographer right now. I don't know how to do anything.
Fuck,
but
that's so funny.
It wasn't like, eventually I figured out that it was on flower mode.
Yeah.
That's what made me do it because I searched it up.
Yeah, and you can turn off the flash in like the settings.
Yeah, but every time like I'd press the shutter half down to get the focus, the thing would pop up. Like, I'm ready. Yeah. It's like, I don't want you to take a flash photo. But anyway, that was like how I started, but it didn't stop me from going out and taking pictures. And I also had a little group at the time that I was skating with. Which was Limon and a few other my friends at the time. Were going out and taking, videos of us skating and whatever, and that was like a little bit of a push to bring out the camera and like document it or whatever, because we had like a little skate group and we were trying to be better than the other skate group.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, you didn't have expectations. You weren't like filming and being like, oh, far out, this isn't like good footage. You're just like, fuck yeah, this is sick. Like, I'm filming something. Like,
yeah, exactly. It was the fact that like if it didn't even have to be in focus, it just had to be in frame. Yeah. Like that was the whole thing. Where I was
enjoyed filming
and taking photos and stuff, and like taking pictures of my mates skating and sliding down hills at the skate park or whatever, and then sharing that with them and then getting their reactions, and that's how I started out. But it wasn't because a lot of like nowadays it was really like even just as Instagram is starting, and Instagram was barely a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 2012.
It was like when everyone used the Instagram filters. Like, no one edited their own photos. You just put your Instagram filter on. Like,
Instagram was very new. It was kind of like how TikTok was like a year ago. Yeah. Right? I was like just starting out and people like don't know if they want to sort of make the jump.
You know, TikTok actually came out years ago.
Yeah, I know. But
it didn't like...
But the same was with Instagram. It came out like years prior.
Really?
I'm pretty sure Instagram was released 2009, 2010, but didn't take off until like 2012 to 2014.
Really? Far out. I didn't know
like
that.
It had a few years, which is like probably most apps, like no, except for like Flappy Bird.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But like social media apps, surely like there was a time for YouTube and Facebook. I'm pretty sure there's a website you can go on actually. It's like time machine websites and you can see what YouTube looked like at 2006.
Yeah.
And it's like the creepiest thing ever.
Wait, I want to see it, but I don't want to. I don't want to do it because then people won't be able to see what we're doing.
They can search it up.
Yeah. Time machine, whatever.
Time machine. Like, you guys are pretty smart. You figure it out.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty much what we're trying to say, I guess, is don't compare yourself to people and don't have...
Doesn't achieve anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Like, comparison is like what will kill your passion and kill your motivation, because you'll just be like, I can't take photos like so-and-so, so I'm just like not gonna
do like it. What, I'm not gonna go out and take photos because I haven't been... What's that saying? Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 10.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
That is like, and if you think about like that saying, it's that a lot of photographers that you might want to compare yourself to, everyone has had a different experience, everyone has lived a different life, even if like you have a twin brother or sister, they still have a different life to you.
And they're going to learn faster or slower than you, and it's fine.
Every single person is different, and that's what makes someone a creative or an artist, is their own take and style, which is what makes it interesting.
Exactly.
To look at.
Yeah. I think it's good to have inspiration.
For sure.
Like, when we were starting, I remember, I'd look at photographers like Ryan Millier, Costin, like first on Instagram, and I'd get really inspired, but I wouldn't let the quality of their photos, like how much better they were than mine, I wouldn't be like, I'm not going to take photos because I can't do that. I was just like, I want to get to that stage one day. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm just going to keep taking photos until I get there. That's
it, but you do it by keep taking photos, because the more that you shoot and the more that you understand your camera, the more that you feel comfortable with it. I remember like when the first time we ever went to Sydney, we were like 17, right? I think we were there for a week. I think I took 3,500 photos. Like I was just photographing everything. I was like a tourist dad.
You've always been more trigger happy than me though.
I know, but more or less, like, that's something I've become better at now. Like, I'll go on a photo shoot now. I'll take 100 photos, and most of those 100 I can work with now.
Yeah, but it's not a bad thing. It's just like
no. But what I'm saying is that when I started, like, I would just take photos of everything, which I would encourage, because then you sort of can, like, I could cut back and filter what I sort of understood was a good composition over something that is not worth photographing, which is subjective because a lot of things are worth photographing, but like to my eye now, what I look for in a shot, I guess, because of the experience of what I have shot, if that makes sense. That only comes over time.
I remember that. I do remember, like, you would just take photos of like, I don't know, random shit, like the water bottle that's just sitting there. You take photos, like a look up shot, then you take a photo of like someone walking, like you take photos of everything. Whereas I was a bit opposite. I would hold back a bit more and only try and take good photos. But I remember like that would limit me. Like thinking back on it now, I would be on a shoot and I'd be like trying to look for a good shot instead of just taking photos.
Yeah.
But like now I realize if you want to take good photos, you just start out by like, you got to warm up, like take photos of everything. Like,
that's exactly. It's always the warm up.
Yeah. Oh, Hayden's calling. Oh, Hayden.
We've got the dodgiest podcast.
Dude, we're doing a podcast on the Osmo with like this microphone.
Wait, on the Osmo with the microphone?
Yeah, we're using this mic and doing the Osmo. You want to say anything to the podcast?
I want to say, hey, what's going on? Hope you've been doing well, and like and subscribe. I haven't uploaded for 5 months.
Oh, dude, I miss ya. You gotta fucking come back.
I miss you too, bro. Yeah. Are you guys doing it right now?
We're doing a podcast. Can we call you after?
Okay, I'll talk to you guys after. Bye, podcast.
Alright,
see you, bro.
See ya. Fucking Hayden, I miss him,
so
bro.
Man. Fucking hell. I've been getting messages lately. It's like, are you and Hayden all good?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'm all good with Hayden. Like, there's no beef.
Yeah.
I'm beefing him. We're not, like, trying to distance ourselves from Hayden, but, like, legally we have to.
Yeah,
Which is fucking bull. It's like everyone's got a restraining order on everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering why we're sitting together, it's because we live together.
Yeah.
So,
We live together. Yeah.
Moving on.
Moving on. Yeah. What were we even talking about? I don't know. But I'm just
talking about being trigger happy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, trigger happy.
And how that...
It's actually... It's not bad.
No, like, it's a good thing to go out and photograph shit because you come home, you've got like a fucking 1,000 photos and you're like, well, 954 of these are shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I photographed them. And then now you know why. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say like, don't take heaps of photos, but the more that you take shots and the more that you go out and shoot and stuff, and like if you are trigger happy like I was, the more that you understand what not to shoot and what makes a good composition a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. And it's like, it's the more you do something, the better you're going to get at it. But also, when I'm on a shoot and I see a photo and I question myself, it's that second guess where you're like, I don't know if I should take that photo. Is it going to be a good shot? I don't know. Is it going to look nice? Instead of like thinking about all that, just take the fucking photo, even if it's shit.
Yeah.
Because
you learn.
Because that, as well as the fact that like, you know when you're like thinking about doing something and then you don't do it?
Yeah.
It sort of limits you.
Yeah.
Like it's sort of like...
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like I don't know what the word is, but it just limits you from getting into like the creative flow and everything.
Do you remember when we used to take a picture of something and we second guessed it and one of us would say, are you going to upload that?
Oh my God. Oh, we used to do this because... Alright, me and Mike, like... Because we've known each other for a long time. Like we've gone through like... We've like matured a lot since we knew each other. Like when we started like photography and Instagram, we would genuinely think we were better than someone at photography if we had more followers. Like that was our genuine mindset.
We used to do follow for follow.
Yeah.
We used to fucking like bulk follow. Like this is before Instagram limited it as well. It's how fucking we're like getting old now, bro.
Yeah, I know,
it's how fucking long we've been on Instagram for is that back in the day, you could follow 1,000+ people in a day, no limit.
No.
And then like a heap of them would follow you back. It's like, oh, this person followed me. Oh, they've got like decent enough photos. I'll follow them. And then you just fucking unfollow those people immediately.
Oh,
and so it would build your following. I remember when we went to Sydney the second time,
dude,
we sat there for our days off, whatever we weren't shooting, and just followed people. But like commented, wow, great stuff. Check out my page. Dude, like, it works if you're trying to get numbers onto your page, or it worked.
Well, it doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't work anymore because there's limits, and I'm sure there's ways to get around it, but fuck, you have to be pretty smart to get around it. But it doesn't work the same, and it never will. And for that reason, because it's stupid, because it doesn't actually accomplish anything. Those people that you're getting to bulk try and follow you don't give a shit. Right? The only way that you're going to build a decent following if you have a small page is to not look at getting more followers. And I talk about this on another podcast, is to give value to the people that, or if you've got 300 followers, don't worry about trying to get 500 or 1,000. Worry about the 300 people that already follow you. Why not try and give value to those people?
I agree.
And try and engage them. You know, build some personality into your page, because those people will be like, as if you're not following this person.
Dude,
you know?
do giveaways, like with them. Give back to them. Like, I remember, even if no one enters, I remember one of our mates, Riley, he does YouTube. He's got a decent following now, but when he was first starting, he did a giveaway to like give back to the first 100 people. Like he did a 100 subscriber giveaway, which no one entered.
No one entered his giveaway.
Which is like so funny, because he was just trying to give back to his audience. But like, it's not the point whether anyone enters or anything. It's the fact that like, just try and give back to the people who already follow you. And that's how you're going to get more followers.
It doesn't even have to be something of like high monetary. Like you don't have to give away a fucking Tesla like fucking David Dobrik.
Well, you can if you get to that level, but when you start...
I mean, if you've got a hole burning in your pocket and you got 100 subs and you want to fucking give away a Tesla...
I'll enter.
Yeah, I'll fucking enter that. Yeah. I've got a pretty good odds of winning, I guess, on that one. But like, it could even be some like information that you've learned. Like, hey guys, I went out and shot today and this is what I learned. Like, try and engage them that way. Ask a question back to people and see if you can comment. Build a rapport with people that comment on your pictures or whatever. Like, that's a great way to get started. And it just takes time. Like, it's not going to happen overnight, and you're not like, you don't fake it. Like, don't go like, wow, exclamation mark, look at what I found out today. And like, you don't have to like put on this whole fucking facade, which is like another thing about the internet.
Just be yourself.
Be yourself. Like that.
Simple as that.
Like, I watched, okay, great example, okay? There are so many fucking bullshit ads out there. YouTube's getting real happy with putting 2 ads on the start of everyone's videos now. Okay, they're getting real comfortable with that now, and it's annoying the shit out of me because all the ads are fucking bullshit and no one wants to watch them, right? Yeah. But at the same time as well with ads, like, it's not like a TV ad where you got to sit there for 10 minutes. Yeah. It's like 5 seconds at a time. It's not that bad. But what I'm saying is that they're all full of shit, which most ads are. But then I was about to watch this video and I was about to hit skip, and there's like this fitness guy, right? And like, I can't tell you how many fitness people I've seen try and sell their ebook course and go like, hey guys, you want to get shredded? You need my 15 fucking week fucking ultra shred. Get ultra shred for $5.99. But wait, get ultra shred with me. You know what I mean? But this guy, he started off his video saying, why do so many diets not work, right? And literally asked like kind of a rhetorical question and just was himself and just explained why most diets don't work, because like your body's like trying to conform to this and then you're not seeing any results, so you go back to the way that you were eating, and then you try a new diet and you're going through all these diets and you're not seeing much of a different change if you want to get your body more in shape. And he just talked realistically about how you can still eat the foods that you love, just reduce the portion size, and just like basically talked about the science.
But he was being real.
Yeah, he was being himself, and he wasn't trying to put on any facade or like, hey guys, before you skip this video, like shut the fuck up, man. That is gonna make me like, I saw this other ad, it was like, sure, go ahead, skip this video. Okay. Boom. Fucking idiot. Yeah. No, but like, and that's what made me watch the whole video and took an interest into what he was trying to sell eventually, because like, I still didn't buy it.
Dude, how do people even do YouTube ads?
Well, I mean, you could probably search it up within 10 minutes and figure it out. But like, how to like get your fucking thing on it?
Like, wouldn't it be expensive? Surely.
I don't know.
Because like, I feel like I see the same ads all the time. Like,
yeah, true.
That artlist.io one. I always see that one.
Yeah, I see Google a lot. Like, but no, actually no, that's fine because Google owns YouTube. Yeah, doesn't like the Pixel and stuff. I see Photoshop, Lightroom a lot. Yeah, they got fucking squillions of dollars. They got Williams.
Give me some of that money.
They got like, Benjamins.
Just get like 0.5% of your company. 0.5%.
Yeah, give me 0.5% of your company that I've done no work.
Yeah, how much do you reckon 0.5% of Adobe is? Like worth? Like the whole company?
Gotta be at least
like worldwide.
$10. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna be serious.
Hey Siri, what's the net worth of Adobe?
The market capitalization for Adobe is $206 billion.
What?
Hey Siri, what's 0.5% of 206 billion?
0.5% times 206 billion is 1,030 million.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
It is. That's
one bill. You want 0.5% of my company? That's one bill. No, really? Yeah.
Think about it, because 100%. Yeah, it's what? I did not know. Okay, that makes sense why they can do so many campaigns, because
they could get robbed for 200 billion and still be worth 6 billion.
Fuck.
You could get robbed for 205.5 billion and still have 500 million.
Dude, that's why these companies just have so much money for like marketing.
And they won't give me a sponsorship.
Yeah. No. Sponsor. They probably, please. I reckon they spend like probably $1 billion a year on marketing. What do you reckon?
I don't even think they'd have a budget.
Yeah, probably wouldn't. They'd just be like, whatever, just
do it.
Constant.
Just fucking.
Because like you always see Adobe everywhere. Yeah. It's like the software to edit with.
Yeah, for sure. That's crazy. That's fucking insane. Anyway.
We've gone so far off topic.
We're now economists. Yeah. That's what this podcast is.
So guys, you want to learn how to do stocks and trading? Get my ebook on trading.
Economytrading.org.
.us.
Double
dot. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay, it's double dot like the dot, and then it's dot dart. Oh my
Fucking
god.
hell. We were talking about being real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just giving back to your subscribers and
how
followers.
important that
But what do we want to talk about now?
How to shut down a podcast.
Yeah.
So we run out of talking points, so now we're gonna have to figure
Well, we don't
out...
have any talking points.
No, we just
talk
literally turned
shit.
it on because we were just saying like how useless it is to compare yourself to someone else.
Yeah, and how detrimental it is. Like, what you should focus on is just going out and taking photos. Like, if you can find a mate, like a friend to go out and take photos with, obviously not now during isolation, but like, if you can find a friend to take photos with, that is like gold. And someone who's at your same level is really important as well, because when you find someone like with me and Mike, when we met each other, we were both at the same level as photography. Like, we both sort of knew about the same amount. Like, Mike had a slightly better camera than me, but it didn't matter. Our technical knowledge of photography was pretty much the same. So when Mike found something out, you would teach me. And then when I found something out, and we just sort of like one-upped each other until we just like... And we still do it.
It's like almost like a healthy competition, but not even like anymore. It's just like being mates. That's what friends do. It's like you help out your friends.
Yeah. And when you have the same passion, like, yeah, you constantly... like gonna learn something, and then it's like two heads is better than one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's just that's what it is. So the fact that we can like learn something and then I'll share it to you, and then vice versa, that's how you grow. But if you don't need a friend.
I started out taking photos by myself a lot of the time. So I would go out and shoot with no one. But then I started taking photos with one of my mates, Callum, and Limon, who wasn't into photography when I started. And Limon would just come onto my photo shoots and just like chill. I guess just hang out. And it just like was nice to have a friend to take photos of and take photos with, even if they weren't into photography. But like, I think it's that law of attraction, but also at the same time, when you're trying to find something you don't know what you're looking for, you won't find it. But when you're not trying, that's when it happens.
Yeah.
But just by the law of attraction, if you are trying to make a friend with photography, you're going to come off as a creep. Yeah. Like, you're going to try and force
trying too hard.
a friendship, which I would recommend watching a movie, Love You Man. Because I just watched that, and that's what happens. This guy like tries to find a friend, and it's exactly what I'm just talking about now.
What's it called? Love You Man?
I think it's called Love You Man, with the guy who plays Ant-Man. What's the actor?
I Love You Man.
I Love You Man.
I love you, man.
Capital I, love you, man.
Make sure it's got Paul Rudd.
Yeah, Paul Rudd. That's
and Jason Segel.
Which is Marshall from How I Met Your Mother. Yeah.
And should we? Nah. That'd be fucked. Reading.
They're not paying me, so I'm not going to plug you guys in.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if you're trying, like that's why the law of attractions, like it's such a weird thing, how it works. Like how like when you like almost envision yourself doing something, like I don't even know how it properly works, like, but it is
law of attraction.
Yeah, like it's something that you like think of that you want to happen in a way that like something that is potentially possible.
Yeah.
And you think of it in a way like realistically how you could potentially go about it, and then it sort of comes true. I don't know.
It's just like the law of attraction is just like if you want to, like if there's something that you want to do.
Yeah.
If you just keep trying to do that, you'll just get there.
Eventually,
like if you surround yourself with the right people, you're taking the right steps to get towards there, you'll get there. It doesn't mean like sit in your room and go, fuck.
That's another thing.
Good at photography.
It's like, how do you surround yourself with the right people? Because there's like...
It's easy, bro.
But at the same time, you could have friends. Like, for example, I'm not always the best at saying no, right? So I can sometimes get influenced easy to do something.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, I know what I might be going into may not be the best idea, but I feel like it's hard for me to sometimes say no because I don't want to like make someone upset, even though that telling them no right then and there would have been the better option.
Yeah.
Maybe would have hurt their feelings then and there, but in the long run would have benefited the both of us better. You know what I mean?
Dude.
But
100% agree.
like if you're in that situation, it's like for example, if you have toxic friends,
yeah,
right? That and you may not even know this, but like if you're trying to like do photography or something and you have friends that are jealous because you're trying to start a page or something like that, and you're like maybe starting to get a few followers or something, and then your friends are like kind of low-key talking shit and being upset about that.
You gotta cut them out straight up.
You gotta fucking just like, and it could even start just by like distancing yourself and not saying straight up like fuck you, man.
No, that's
you're like toxic. Like don't want to burn a bridge, but you almost kind of like you gotta be the bigger man at the same time and be like, okay, well I'm gonna try and distance myself from this person.
Just the bigger person in general.
Yeah.
It's like, it is, you want to disappoint people short term because long term that's better for you. If you're always trying to please people, like Hayden says, like if you're trying to be a people pleaser, you're actually going to do the opposite of that. Like if you're a bit more of an asshole, yes, you'll have more people who might hate you, but you'll have more people who really respect you. Whereas if you just try to please everyone will just be like,
and like exactly. Well, it's like my channel and swearing, you know, like a lot of there are people that I get comments sometimes like getting really upset that I swear, and it's like, but hang on, if you don't want me to swear, what, you don't want me to be myself? Because that's what happens. Remember we were in Sweden and we tried to not swear for who could not swear for the long. I was out immediately, like within literally 2 seconds. I think you got to. Like we walked through the airport, you got through security.
Yeah, I got through security and then
Hayden got
fuck
onto the plane.
Yeah. I think Hayden was like, I just want to fucking leave or something like that. Like we literally set a challenge. We're like, all right, how long can we not swear for? We got to stop swearing. Like, and then we're like, dude, I don't know. I don't have a problem with swearing, honestly. I think it's a way of expression. But I think the problem is when your vocabulary isn't to the point where you need to swear. If you need to swear to like get your point across, I think that's a flaw, and you should probably work on that because you're just relying on swear words.
As you make direct eye contact with me.
Well, I'm talking to you. I'm going to look at the wall. I think if you like,
Mike, you and you're swearing. I'm kidding.
I'm looking at you. I'll look at the reflection of you.
No, speaking of the mic, please. No.
Yeah, so like if you like no, but you know what I mean?
Take this off.
Because I remember even like at the start of your channel, you would swear a lot.
And I would swear way more.
And I would swear a lot as well. To get my point across, I'd always use filler words like fucking this, fucking that. And like, it's just...
Yeah, I remember when I started my channel, I got an email from a bunch of dads that were interested in my photography and wanted to watch my videos with their like children and their daughters. Karen dads, yeah, legit. And they sent me emails saying like, hey man, like I really liked your video, but can you tone down the swearing? And it's like, no.
Yeah.
Because I don't, and that goes back to the arsehole and people pleasing side. Like I'm not here, like I just enjoy making videos and saying it the way that I do. That's what makes my channel my channel. If you don't like that, no one's forcing you to stay here. Yeah. But it's also filtering out. I mean, if you get that offended by swear words, like, I kind of don't want you to watch my channel anyway, because sometimes I pull a joke out of my ass that may be a little bit offensive, but like, it's still a joke, and I don't mean to like hurt people. Yeah, I just want to make people laugh. That's my intention. But some people, I don't know, it's just the internet, man, and you're going to get like a nice range of healthy idiots. Yeah. I think.
Dude, I literally was having a look last night at my YouTube comments, like, the first comment was like, dude, this video was so inspirational, like made me like really want to like get out and do photography. And the next comment was like, dude, your editing sucks, like stop. And I'm like, that's why like it's just you can't control what people are going to say, so don't worry about any of that shit. Dude, like be yourself.
But it's the same for every single like culture, and like for example, the car community is incredibly toxic. Everybody,
some parts of it.
Some parts of it. Not the whole car community. Like I love cars, and I love sharing that love of cars with other people that love cars as well. And I'm sure that there's plenty of good people out there that can agree with me on that. Yeah. But there are some people that just want to hate on people's cars no matter what. Like they just cannot be pleased unless it's that particular version of car they like.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And that's fine. But it's like they feel the need to walk over everyone else's cars and talk shit about everyone else's cars because it's not to their liking.
It's like my car, bro. My car's been fucked with key marks.
That's
People just
fucked.
key my car because I don't know why. They don't like it.
That's a very common thing in Australia as well, though, like
Is
tall
it?
poppy syndrome.
I thought it was everywhere, bro. Surely.
Yeah, it is. But like in Australia, like I think personally, like that's why tall poppy syndrome.
Yeah.
Like we have the poppy, and like some of them grow taller than others, and the ones that are taller than others, the ones that below them, like the saying comes from the ones that are below you in a term of like success, like someone driving a nice car.
Yeah.
Oh, they think they're above me.
Yeah.
It's like before even knowing the person. I feel like that's some Holden drivers see me on the road when I was driving. I'm not driving anymore for now.
Yeah.
But like I'm driving my fucking WRX. And this fucking Holden driver, or like Chevy, if you're from America, is like kind of a similar thing. Wants to race me. It's like they see me and think, oh, you think you're better than me?
Yeah.
Because you got a fucking big wing and you got a WRX.
Dude,
you want to race?
You know what the funny thing is? We do the same to Holden drivers.
I'm the instigator.
Dude, you fucking do that, and I do that as well.
When you pull into the lane and you know there's a car ahead of you, got to get into their lane, so they fucking know what's about to go down.
And you're like, I'm not going to race him. I'm just going to go normal. It's going to be fine. Just going to normal civilian take. Yeah. Then you're like, oh, and you see them like creeping up. You're like, nah, fucking. You just hit boost.
Yeah, that's the best.
But, yeah, drive responsibly.
Please drive responsibly. Don't end up like me, sitting here wishing I could go for a drive.
I know. That's alright. Hope you're all doing well in isolation. There's a bit of a side topic. How are you going?
Bit flat. Wish I didn't have to do it.
Like my fucking scooter tyre. For anyone who doesn't know, my fucking electric scooter got a flat tyre.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah. Mint conversation.
Fucking hell. That's we have like a similar electric scooter, and I don't want to jinx this, but I haven't had many problems with my one. But in the time of me owning mine, you've had like everything under the sun go wrong with yours.
I don't know. It's just like sometimes you just get unlucky with that shit. Like the tyre, like I couldn't.
It's like me with cops.
Yeah.
Getting really unlucky with them.
Yeah, that's alright though. But like, how are you going with isolation? Like, what have you?
Like, I feel like I want to make more home photography videos.
Like what?
But like, I don't know, more stuff to like maybe do with lighting, like playing around with lighting and stuff.
Yeah.
But then I just look at my Xbox, and the rest is history. You know what I mean? Like, get distracted really easily being at home.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oh, I could just play Halo right now. And it's like I'm procrastinating making videos because I just want to do something that's easier, because making a video is hard, you know. At the end of the day, I got to film it, I got to edit it, you know. That's it. Like, it's hard. But like playing Halo and fucking, I don't know, taking a shell, that's easy. That's shit that like is just easy, and I feel like I want to do that instead of like trying to make like a home photography video, because it's not like what I'm passionate about doing. Like, I mean, before coronavirus, I had things set up. Like, I was going to go take us to like a track day. I was getting a Range Rover fucking 4x4. You know those like courses that they have?
Yeah.
I was going to go onto one of those 4x4 courses with Range Rover with Nick Petro. But like literally everything that I love doing is usually outside and not in my house. So it's like trying to sort of shift my mindset. And I don't want to feel entitled saying like, oh, you know, my job's so hard, I go and make fucking YouTube videos and stuff.
I know what you mean.
But it's like, come on, man. Like, I don't want to like do home photography videos. I just don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But what choice? Like, we're in lockdown. Like, I know our job is like a bit undefined, because right now you can only work if it's essential. And if you have to go outside to do it, then do it. But we don't actually have to go outside to shoot a video. I know we can say we can, but at the end of the day, it's like a very much grey area that leans to more of like a no, don't do that, in my opinion.
I agree on it, but I think more so where my problem is, because I feel the same. Like, I did do a home photography video, which I'm editing at the moment, but it's like, I really enjoy going out and doing the videos where we go out and shoot in public, but
of course
I don't want to be spreading that message that we're going out and like our viewers can't go out. It's a bit like, you know, look at us, like we think we're better than you. Like that's what it comes across as. Yeah. And I don't want to spread the message that it's okay to go out and shoot when there's the virus out. So I think for the time being,
content's just changed.
And it's fine. It's just temporary. Yeah. You know, we'll get through this. Like, everyone watching this, I'm sure, like, you know, all us creatives are going through this time where we're at home, we're like, fuck, watched 5 hours of YouTube today.
Yeah, no, times have changed like immensely for everyone. But I think like because we've been stripping it back to like what is content, like you've been watching like heaps of story parkour stuff, right?
Stories,
and their
parkour,
videos
YouTubers.
like 20 to 40 minutes long
So
of
good.
just parkour, and you would easily just watch it all. So I think it's like it's a good time to still be making long format content, because I know I've been sitting watching Donut Media and other random shit. Like, dude, I watched this like Halo cutscenes. That's what I've been watching, like Halo 1 cutscenes, like the whole story. And I'm like 45 minutes through it. I've just been sitting there just like watching Halo videos and stuff, which I would never do if there wasn't a pandemic out there right now. So I think like the type of content's changed, and that's like a good time for us to make long format content and play around with that side of things as well.
Well, are you like enjoying it? Like, are you happy like playing Halo and stuff?
Yeah, no, I love playing Halo right now.
Dude, there's
It's the
nothing
first
wrong
time
with
playing
that.
online. I'm playing online Halo 5.
Yeah.
First time I've ever done that in my life. I didn't have Xbox Live until February this year. I've had an Xbox my whole life.
That's great. Like, honestly, because I don't think you can expect to be working like we were. I don't think we can expect to be working like we were when the times have changed.
No.
I think, dude, if you want to play Halo for like the next week,
Yeah.
just do that, because then there'll be a day where you wake up and you'll be like, okay, I want to make content today. It's very, very important to focus on the positives now. Like, dude, we could easily sit here and complain all day. But, dude, focus on the positives. Like, we're at home now. You don't have to go anywhere. You can play Halo, and then you can for example, I like taking advantage of the fact that now I can do live streams.
Yeah.
Like, it's sick.
That's great.
We can just do a live stream, and like, that's content in itself. Or like, you know, just do other videos. There's just more things you can do.
It's different times, and it's like hard to it has been hard to like sort of shift your mindset a little bit to like, you know, like 2019 for us was like was the most hectic year of my entire life. It
in
was
terms
like,
of traveling, everything.
Yeah, but I'm glad that like, because last year we quit our jobs. Like, for example, just to give you some perspective of how fucking hectic it's been. Last year, January, we were still working.
Was that last year?
9 to 5 jobs or whatever to make sort of a little bit of money to get by. But we sort of had that idea of taking it to the next level.
Yeah, that was the point where, I forgot that it was only that long. Like, not long ago. It was like a year, not even 2 years ago.
No, that's when it happened. So that, and then from then on, you know, because I had that epiphany when I was in Japan.
Yeah, where you wanted to.
Yeah, well, I was like, I don't know if I want to keep working, and I was like, am I seriously gonna like think about going into like YouTube and like quit my job? Yeah, it's just like if you're uncertain right now, we're all in the same boat. So it's like like with me, for example, I know obviously nothing in life lasts forever. I mean, this is not going to last forever. You know, I know there's a lot of people out there. A few universities, I think there's 4 places now that have actually developed quite, I think like has made like a lot of breakthroughs with the virus and being able to cure it.
Yeah.
However, they just need to like do more tests. So we may actually even see this end by the end of this year, but who knows? So it's like, just know if we go for another year like this, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, everything in life is temporary. So just remember that. So just enjoy the moment that you have now. You're with your family, you're with your close friends or whatever that you can be with. Just enjoy those moments, the simplest stuff at the moment.
Yeah,
that's
exactly. It's not even like that bad. Like for us at least. I don't know what your situation's like, but just go with the flow. It is what it is. Can't do anything about it.
Try and stay safe, wear a mask if you can. Yeah.
But yeah, that's it for today's podcast.
That's it.
Can't wait until Hayden comes back and we can do a podcast with him.
And Limon knows how to MC this all properly. I think we're on Alexa, Stitcher, Apple fucking podcast, iTunes,
all the main
ones. If you don't have any of those, fucking jump on Spotify or just watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, we also have it on YouTube where we have the video version. And if you're watching the video version, how the fuck are you?
Have shit one.
Yeah. That's all for today's podcast.
Between the Frames podcast. Something.
Yeah. I don't know, something like that.
I know, watch an old one.
There's more podcast information that we should be giving you, but we don't know it because Lamon's not here and he usually knows that stuff.
We should probably know this, but we should have it in our notes.
Yeah, fuck him.
Fuck him. All right, we'll see you later.
See ya.